Leo and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. Today we are going to do your monthly tarot reading for the month of February. If you guys find the messages helpful or that it resonates, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you would like future messages, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone is always welcome, and I upload messages daily. So, Leo, let's see what we can see for you. We're going to start with the Good Tarot. I always start with this deck in the monthlies. Most important message for Leo Spirit. What does Leo need to see? Ooh, Justice. Also, guys, please keep in mind here on YouTube, the messages are general. They are not going to resonate every time with every person. I recommend checking other signs within your birth chart. It's really about the title on my channel. If there's something in the title that resonates, there's most likely something in the message. I also link below in the description box a website that maps your birth chart out. If that's something that you aren't familiar with, I recommend getting yourself familiar with at least the dominant and prominent signs within your chart, okay? I also do a drawing every month here for free personal readings. If you want to get entered into the drawing, comment your astrological sign below. I'm not sure why I'm having a hard time talking today. Page of Water. And last but certainly not least, pull a Power Thought card at the end of every message. So, if it does resonate, it gives it that little positive boost. It's a little positive affirmation card. Justice, Page of Water, and Four of Earth. So what I feel here, Leo, is I feel like there's a little bit of resistance. Getting the sense here that things may be a little bit off at this time. Things may be a little bit out of balance, seemingly. But with the Justice card here, everything happens for a reason. And there was probably something in your life that caused this imbalance. And everything happens for a reason. So by this taking place, it's really drawn attention to the area in your life in which you need to focus. Okay? So let's see here, Leo, if we can get some more information. The Justice card is also Libra. And then Water and Earth energy. So really being grounded. It may be an emotional, a little bit of more of an emotional time right now for you. So, and you may not even understand why, okay? If you're feeling this way, if that is resonating, try and get grounded, right? Try and meditate, try and rebalance, refocus. And don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes things happen in life and we get off balance, and as long as you figure it out and rebalance and get back on track, it's just part of the human experience, okay? So let's see here, Leo, for you. Let's get some cards out here. 7 cards out here for you, Leo, for this month. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay. So, let's lay these cards out. I feel like, again, there's a lot of resistance here. There's maybe been an ending of some sort for those of you that's going to be resonating with this. I feel like there's a need to bring balance back into your life. I feel like this ending, even though it may have been abrupt, unexpected, it needed to happen. Okay, it needed to happen for there to be change. Okay, now I understand here, Leo, that it is heavy. You know, it's burdening to you to go through this. Okay, and maybe this has been a repeat cycle. Maybe not the same person, but a different person, same situation, different person. But I feel like this person is very guarded. Okay, I feel like they may also have a quick tongue, the Queen of Swords being in reverse. Ultimately, I feel like you felt like you couldn't trust this person, and that's very well why it may have been why you ended this. Okay, because we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Tower in reverse. Right after that, we have the Emperor. So you stood your ground, right? You stood in your power, and we're not dealing with this. We're not doing this little kid stuff anymore, right? I feel like there may have been some, a little bit of focus on the past. Okay, and I still feel that you're doing that here, Leo, is you're kind of focusing on the past with the Five of Cups. You're kind of ruminating over this ending that's happened. And I feel like the reason why this reading is coming up is because there's a need to understand here, Leo, that everything happens for a reason. And when we're not paying attention to warning signs, we're not listening to our guides telling us what direction we need to go, or maybe, you know, actual warning signs, like physical warning signs of your body. You know, when you get anxiety around a person, when you feel stressed around a person, that's your body telling you that your vibration isn't matching. So I feel like there was a need here, Leo, to listen to that. I do feel like this person may try to come back or has tried to come back, but there is a need here to stand your ground, even if this is burdening, even if, you know, you may feel lonely at times, you may feel sad, you know, you may go through this process of sadness, but ultimately, this happened for a reason. Okay, everything happens for a reason. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Okay. I do feel like you're breaking down a lot of barriers within yourself. Okay. I also feel like you're just ready to move forward from this, right? Even though it's heavy, even though it's stressful for you to think about this situation, to go back and forth with any person. Anybody gets stressed out when they're going around and around in the same cycle and nothing is changing. It's because we keep having the same approach. And I get the sense that you're ready to move forward from this, Leo, because the Six of Cups is in reverse. And then right after that, we have the Knight of Swords, just charging right along, right? But then we have the Ten of Wands, right? So this is still feeling very, very heavy for you, okay? I feel like what needs to happen here, Leo, let's get some clarification on the Ten of Wands. But I feel like what needs to happen here is taking some time for yourself, okay? And processing what has happened, processing what you've gone through, processing everything that's gone on in this relationship for the longevity of it, okay? So going through, really going within. So the first card out is the Hermit, right? Really going within and seeking those answers from within. But within that process, we need to really ask, what is there to learn from all of this and why? And then as we're going through these past, so take a review of the past, write out all the positive things that have happened, you know, feel those memories, feel those feelings, and then go through the negative ones and feel those feelings and go through that process. and then weigh them out, see, you know, if this is adding up or not. And then the next step, Leo, after going through the review and release, adding everything up, there's a need to get clear on what it is that you want, right? Because this is about Leo, okay? This isn't about the other person, whether it's a Libra, a Virgo. We have Taurus here. We have Sagittarius coming out. So whatever sign this may be, this person may be, there's a need here to bring this focus back on you, okay? And taking this time in hermit mode and really analyzing, what is it that Leo wants? Okay, where do you envision yourself being in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years? What truly makes you happy, Leo, with or without this person, right? What is it that you desire, makes you happy, makes you satisfied? There's things in this world that you liked to do before you met this person. I feel like that's where you need to get back to, right? What are the things you like to do? What are the things that are going to make you happy? Maybe make a list of some things that you've never tried, but you've been interested in before, right? I feel like this mourning process, this ending, because we had the 10 of Swords popped out after the Hermit, then the 9 of Swords, okay, but then we had the Temperance card. So I feel like this ending, this mourning process right here, it is bringing back the balance, okay? It's helping you to recalibrate your focus, okay? To really go within. And yes, this person may be blocked, okay? They may be spying on you, okay? 8 of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords, may be blocked, may be spying. But ultimately, Leo, the focus needs to be on you, yourself, your career, your finances, your goals, what makes you happy, and not worrying about this other person. If they're really meant to be in your life, Leo, they're going to be there regardless, right? They're going to go through this process themselves and heal themselves. So with that way, when you guys come back together, you're both healed, right? And you may very well find that this is the partnership for you, if that's the case. 6 of Cups oftentimes remnants a past relationship, whether this is a past love, or sometimes people also refer as the past life connection. So you guys very well may have a deep connection where you guys come back together. But this ending that has happened, it needed to happen to bring back in balance. I'm going to get the Power Thought card for you guys. And normally right here would do an extended reading. In the monthlies, I am adding the extended reading onto your guys' reading so you can see how things are done over there on Vimeo. But also so you guys have a little bit of the experience, the full experience here on YouTube as well. Here, my camera's gonna fall. So I'm gonna pull the Power Thought card like usual. Then we'll get into the extended reading. But normally I would say if you want to get in on the extended reading, the link would be below. You are also more than welcome to subscribe to my Vimeo channel. It's only $30 a month and you get access to the whole year of extended readings. Ooh, I love this one, Leo. So your Power Thought card that's coming out is, I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. I am safe and the universe supports me. And all life loves and supports me. So, Leo, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. If you wait 2 seconds, 2 shakes of a lamb tail, we'll be back with the extended reading. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. Thank you guys so much for continuing to stay. But this is normally where we would say thank you so much for joining us over here on Vimeo. But we are going to jump right in, Leo. We were taking a look at how there was a person in your life who had a situation had ended with them. Whether this is a relationship, a job, but this ending needed to happen, okay? I feel like this ending happened for a reason. It brought in balance. I feel like you may have had to block this person or they may have blocked you. However, the communication is blocked with them. And I just feel like they may be very, you know, abrasive with their words, very slick tongue, very hurtful things, a lot of sadness, right? Trying to break a person down, okay? And we talked about how there was a need really to go within and gain clarity on what it is that you truly wanted out of life, out of the situation. Let's get a couple cards. Let's get a couple more cards on your person before we pull out the Fairy Tarot. Give us a couple more cards here for Leo's person, Spirit, and their position in all of this. Can you give us a couple cards in their position, how they're coming across or what they're looking like? Well, hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not. I heard they're making a plan to come back. So they very well may be making a plan to come back. Hopefully not, but I hope that they've at least changed. Hopefully they've gone within and done some of the same processing as I mentioned to you, Leo. Because remember, I do feel like this is a past life connection. This is a very deep connection, okay? So maybe even having a conversation with this person. Like, look, I do feel a deep connection with you, but we need to heal ourselves first before we can bring this connection together, you know? Just having that talk with them, okay? I do feel like they will try. They will try to come back, whether that's something that you want or not. I do get the sense here, Leo, that you may need to have a conversation about this healing process, okay? About this balance that needs to be, and it might not even happen today or this week or next week. It may happen within the month of February. It could very well happen in March or after February, but I feel like this person will come back. Hopefully it's after March, okay? Because it takes at least 30 days to go through and process. That's why a lot of the relationship gurus, if you will tell you in their videos that you need a 30-day detox from this person or 30-day no contact rule. I'm sure you've heard that. The reason they say that, that's why I think that those videos are, that's another topic for another day, but the reason why they say that is for you to go within yourself and review this relationship, you know, give yourself space, see if this is something that you really want, or is there other people that are more suiting for you. You're not supposed to take a 30-day no contact and focus on the person. The focus here, Leo, needs to be brought back to you. And that's what I feel. Okay? So stand your ground. Understand that everything happens for a reason. This is the King of Pentacles. So focusing on your goals, focusing on your career, focusing on yourself and what it is that you truly want, right? King of Pentacles. This is going to wish fulfillment, right? So the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, wishes coming true. This card could also symbolize overindulgence, so pay attention to that. Not, you know, we're all adults, so everything in moderation. If you feel like you need that to help make you happy, it is what it is. But everything in moderation. Just at least have an understanding of awareness of the toll that it takes on your mind and your body to do these things. Acceptance. Taming that inner beast. This is your card, Leo. So the Strength card. In this card, you see there's a lamb and a lion and the lady's holding them both. It's like taming the inner beast. But with this card, you can see how it's like finding that balance, finding that perfect balance within yourself, right? That lion and that lamb inside of you, right? Because this is symbolizing inside of her. That's why it looks like she's like holding them close. It's symbolizing it's her prized possessions, you know? Understanding that there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for you to exert your strength and exert your power. And there's a time and a place for forgiveness, for kindness. I feel like that's really what these cards are symbolizing. This card is symbolizing here coming out at this. This is the point that you want to be in. The Strength card also is another symbol of self-mastery. Just as the Hermit, so is the Strength. In fact, in most decks, Strength comes before the Hermit. So, you're in this process of your self-discovery journey. Beautiful place to be. That's most likely what's drawn you to this channel. And going through this experience, okay, this human experience, because I like the saying, nothing in this world is positive or negative unless you think it to be. So this human experience that you're going through right now, Leo, it is bringing up a lot of negative emotions within you. I do feel like you have the strength within you to get over this hump. You just need to focus back on Leo. What it is that you truly desire. Victory, success, positive movement forward. All beautiful things for this month. Stand your ground. So, this tells me, Leo, that this happened for a reason. Look what's on the bottom of the deck, though. This may very well be a spiritual union. There's a couple cards coming out symbolizing that. Okay, so for some of you, this is a very strong connection, but understanding that there needed balance brought back into the situation. Okay? Something was off. Something was off in this relationship. Somebody's needs weren't being met. That's what it boils down to. In order to have your needs being met, or if this person was the one that was being grumpy, maybe their needs weren't being met and they weren't communicating that. But by taking a step back, you're able to go within, go through this review and release process. You may find that this is your person. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. So the next step is going to be to focus on what happened, what went wrong, what could you have done differently, how could you have reacted or maybe approached the situation and not had this happen. But I do know that this ending needed to happen to bring the balance back into this relationship. And I know that sounds very kind of abrasive, abrupt, but that's the sense that I'm getting here. Guidance cards out for you guys. Life review. Overcoming difficulties. Chakra clearing. So you are, yes, you are overcoming some difficult things. I feel like there's also some internal emotions that you're overcoming as well. It's deeper than this, okay? So take this review. Take this review, start this healing process, maybe have this communication as soon as the lines are open. Like, we both feel this deep connection, but there's healing that needs to be done before we can actually bring this to the next level. And then chakra clearing is just balancing out your chakras. So if you feel like one chakra or the other, that is irrelevant. If one chakra is out of balance, they are all out of balance. There's a meditation playlist that's linked below. It actually has binary tones within the playlist. There's no affiliation. I just put a playlist of some binary tones together that'll help you guys with anxiety, with stress, but there's also some chakra clearing tones in there, so check that out. But I really feel here, Leo, is healing, ultimately healing, self-healing, or maybe getting some guidance in that, maybe seeking some professional help with this healing process. But I do feel like this needs to heal. Balance needs to be brought back into your life in order for there to be balance in this relationship. We are going to conclude with the Soul Truth card for you guys. For Leo Spirit, what does Leo need to see? Ooh, that was a good one. So, Leo, the Soul Truth card that is coming out for you guys for the month of February is, am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Today's soul action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra: courage is contagious. So, Leo, that is the message I have coming out for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.